Right, welcome to part 11 of the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam 2 streams that I'm doing. Next up in the list, how far through are we? That's 7, 14, we're 20 through. We're about halfway there. Okay, because there are 41 in total. Next up, we're going to play Unveiling and Magician's Hat, Witch's Hat. Let's see how they go. Orchestrate the big reveal. Okay. Minesweeper variant. Sure. Well, you have to flag every knowable safe tile before continuing in order to make the biggest reveal. Notably, this includes certain tiles you wouldn't be able to know about through basic Minesweeper logic. What counts as basic Minesweeper logic? Hey Marcos. Sorry that I stream at random times, so it's hard to catch me when I'm streaming. Is this music too loud compared to my voice? Can you hear what I'm saying? Because it's fairly loud music, whereas the other games I've been playing did not really have much music, if any. Might turn it down a little. I can tell from the levels that it's probably okay, but it's fine. I'll turn it down a little, just in case. Okay. That's probably barely perceptible what I just did. Because sometimes I start talking a bit quieter. Like when I start the stream, that's when I'm talking the loudest. Okay, Minesweeper variant, where I have to flag every knowable safe tile. So it's like you can't progress until you've deduced everything that is possible to deduce from what you know, I guess, is the idea. Oh, there's like an info thing here. The logic trick is made up of tiles. Wait, is that what this is called? This is not called the logic trick, it's called Unveiling. Did it change name or something? Which each have a value of either safe or dangerous. Safe tiles have numbers on them, and dangerous tiles will never be uncovered, so they don't matter anyway. The number on the reveal tile is always equal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Left click, safe, unsafe with right click. Special rules? There's a hint button. How do you flag as quantum? Important unknown tiles with middle, okay, but that doesn't do anything. You should always know the status of every tile on the board before a level is finished, okay. Okay, interesting. Gonna be different. So 0, 0, 0, 0, so these are all safe. Okay, so I mark them as safe and then commit at some point. 3. Well, I don't know which 3. Any one of these could be the mine, right? Well, any one of these could be the not mine. So I can't tell you anything about that. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Like as many tiles as you can, find out before ringing the bell. Where's the bell? Oh, up here. Okay, and then it went through. So what happens if I only flag a partial thing? That green is very subtle, you're right. So what can I tell here? There's 3 mines, so these are all bad, so right click. Let's say I do 2 of them, what happens if I pull this? Nothing. Okay. If I do all of them, well that's 2, the 2's done. That 2's also done. The 3 I know is going to be those 2. I think that's everything I can tell. Okay, and then it opens up. Neat. And these never get revealed. I wonder if it would have just accepted the greens only. Maybe. So those are all done. This is a 3. So safe, safe, safe. I always forget which button I need to click. I have to think about it. 2. So we've never got one of them, but again, any one of these could be the other mine. Is there anything else I can work out there? Oh, there's a 2 here as well. So that's the mine. Right click. So these are all safe. Pull the bell. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 3. The 2's done, so these are both safe. The 1's done. Safe. 3. One of these 2 is a mine. Okay. One of these 2 is a mine, but one of them isn't, so that one is a mine. Okay. And then this one isn't, because there definitely is one there. Oh wait, hold on, no, that's not true. There definitely is one in these 2 spaces, but only one. So that means 3 of these are done. Oh, so it's here and here. Which means the 4's done, which means that's done, which means these are done. And then of these 2... Wait, can I figure that out from this? So one of these 2 is a mine. If it was this one, then that means that one is the mine. If it's this one, then these are both complete. That could be either way, right? Could be either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I think I've got everything. Okay. 4. 3's done. This is a 1. So you've only got 1 next to you, so it's here. There. Am I done? Ta-da! I can do it. Okay, so I guess there's 9 of these. 0, so these are all safe. Go. Safe. Not. Oh wait, hold on, that's not true. Not. Safe. Yeah, this is cool. This is how Minesweeper should be. This should just be the default Minesweeper. Well, you've already got 1 mine next to you, so all of these are all safe. And so you're not. Okay. 4, that means these are all not safe. Sometimes it doesn't take my click, I don't know why. Maybe it's my mouse. These are safe. 2, 5, well that's all of the spaces around you. So the 2's already done. And that 2's already done. Is that everything? Yep. 1's already done, 2's already done. 2 is not done, this is one of these 2. But I don't know which one yet, so I think that's everything. Oh, that's not everything. Did I get something wrong? 2, 1, 2. Five, 4, 4, 3, 2. Sure, but I don't know which one, right? Is there some rule that I don't know? Maybe I should read through the info more carefully. 1. These are good. Because the 2's already got 2. Bad. It could be bad, good, or bad, good. No? Surely I can't tell anything about these because I don't know. Unless there's something like every mine has to have a number indicating it, but then every mine that I've put so far does, so maybe I should look at the info a bit more. This is just the basic rules of Minesweeper. Could use the hint. The hint button will tell you how many more safe tiles you need to flag in the current step. Okay. Flagging a tile is dangerous or wants to do anything. You should always know the status of every tile on the board before it's finished. Each step of the trick is its own self-contained puzzle with a unique solution. When you uncover the tile, it's safe to use it in your logic from now on, under the assumption that it's the intended solution path. Okay, no, that is everything. What could I be missing right now? If that's the number, well, it's going to be the number 2. Because that's going to be a mine. If that's a number and that's a mine, then that's going to be 3 or 4. That's a mine, so that's got 2, and that works. Okay, let's click the hints. What am I missing? Plus 5? You saying I can figure this whole thing out? Huh? What could I be missing? Is there something about Minesweeper that I don't know? I'm not particularly trained on Minesweeper, not particularly practiced. Unresolved but still important. Five, 4, 3, 2. Like, maybe I should just like pursue one of these. So if I do this and then continue, but I can't continue because I don't know anything about these. Is there something like you can't have 2x2 regions of mines? That's not a thing, right? In which case that would be a number. Can you see where I would go from now, Marcos? I guess ultimately the thing is, if these were mines, there'd be no clue indicating them. So is that going to be the issue? Is that like... But then how do I know whether it's like a mine there and a clue there? Like, it could be like that, right? Clue there, and then those would be clued. Then... Wait, let me just put in something that works. That's all correct, that's all correct. 5, 4, 4, 3. I'm going to put in something that feels like it works. And then see what the issue is. Let's say that's a mine, and then that's good. And that's a number. And that number could clue in that. And that could be a number. But obviously right now I'm just like making random guesses at stuff. I mean, they could all just be numbers instead of mines. Could it be a bug? Well, this is curious. This puzzle is solvable without guessing is a key point. Oh, that kind of logic, very interesting. Oh, well, look, it's the same situation. I solved it using the hint button, but it seems unfair that there wasn't uncovered information that would have allowed me to ensure that there were several more tiles that could be marked safe. This puzzle is unsolvable if you mark one of these tiles as a mine. If you do that, you don't have a way to find out where there's the mine above the two. Okay, now we're getting into like very complex stuff. If any of those is a mine, you don't have a way to find out where's the mine above the two. Is that true? So if I put a mine here, apparently that means I cannot figure out where the mine is there. Well, this could be a number. It could be the number 4. This could be a number, the number 5. This could be the number. The number 4. Hello, Microband 1. So I can mark them as quantum, but it said in the thing that that doesn't actually do anything. You can also flag important unknown tiles with middle click. Unknown tiles are effectively in a quantum state and can be treated as both safe and unsafe until observed by a safe tile, and then the surrounding 8. Pause because I set the puzzle up for you. I guess there's going to have to be a number there, right, to tell me about this or this. Okay, this is probably what I'm missing. Right, okay. So I think I can probably remove those, but yeah, there's going to have to be a number there to tell me about these. But then I don't see how that continues along here. Why could I not just like have another number? Oh, I know, I can do that. Why can't I have a thing there? Mine. That would be 5. Like, why wouldn't that be fine? Okay, I think I understand though. It's not that like that could work. It's more that it's not about what can work. It's what necessarily must be true given what I've currently got. But how can I take this any further? So that's a number. So there's got to be another situation like this, right? Where I need another number in order to disambiguate something. What number do I need to disambiguate something? 3. So that number's going to disambiguate this. But then we're still left with, is this a mine or not? Then that number would already disambiguate that. So we've got a similar situation here, I guess. These two, like, this could be a mine or not a mine. Let's mark it in as quantum. But no, that's not similar. I guess to figure out that one of these two would have to be a number. If it were just this one, then this would be... What? To understand whether that's a mine or a thing, there needs to be some number nearby. And I know these are not numbers, so one of these two needs to be a number. If it's just that one, then sure, that tells me that. And this one would tell me that. Like we're saying, like, about whether that would be solvable, whether it would be a solvable vanilla Minesweeper. Well, if it were a vanilla Minesweeper, I would have clicked this, and it would tell me whether this is a thing or not. And so that could be either. And if it were a number, that would tell me whether this was a number or not. And if it weren't, then this would have to. I do not know the name Raymond Smullian. So similarly over here, we've got two that could go either way, but to disambiguate that, this has to be a number. So I'm pretty confident about that. If that's the case, then I would have clicked that, and I would be told about these two. I don't see any reason why that couldn't be a mine though. Because then that would tell me whether that was a mine. Although, hold on, if I click that, I wouldn't know about those two. And I wouldn't necessarily know about those two, would I? Because I wouldn't know whether this was a mine or not. Interesting. Is this how this goes? And there's no reality in which any of these are mines that this is solvable? Oh gosh, this is like, I don't play Minesweeper. Okay, so in a vanilla Minesweeper, I've clicked that because I know that that's going to have to be a number to disambiguate these. But it gives me a number. However, that number is going to be like 4 or 5. No. Ooh, interesting. It's going to be at least 3. But it could be 5. In the situations, if it were 3, then I know exactly that these two are going to be mines. And that's going to be a number. But there's the other situations where it's 4, and then I don't know. It's 4 is the ambiguous one. There's still some ambiguity. So something has to disambiguate that. So it would have to be this. So that's a number. But then we have the same situation here, where something has to disambiguate that, so that'd have to be a number. I don't get why... This is too meta for me. For somebody who doesn't play Minesweeper. It's interesting to think about, but... Ah. So I think I've determined that those three have to be numbers. That what? Why did those two have to be numbers? And I'm only being guided by the fact that I've been told this in the comments. What's the 3 in the bottom right? What is that? That's probably the level number. Whoa. No, it's the volume. Oh my god, it's really loud. Oh, it's right click to making it down. Oh no, I'm on level 2. Yeah, that's right. So I've determined that those have to be numbers, so I click on them in vanilla Minesweeper. But that could just as easily be, that could be 4. Or it could be 3. Although I'd know whether that was a thing or not. Same here. I'm not sure I'm going to get this game. Apparently I can put these in and then hit that, I guess. In which case I know that that's unsafe. That's safe. Let's do another one and I guess I'll see, but this may be beyond me. These two have 1, so it's going to be there. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's not. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay, like this. Yep. Yeah, it's already complicated. So this is the most I can tell so far. We've got a 4 over here. It's going to be like, oh no, actually you can fill in the whole thing. It's certainly not taking what I've got so far. If any of those were mines, under vanilla Minesweeper, you would not be able to see ahead to the next cell, so you would have to guess about the 2. If any of those were mines, under vanilla Minesweeper, you would not have been able to see ahead to the next cell, so you would have to guess about the 2. I don't know what you mean by see ahead to the next cell. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play very much of this because I don't get it. Tell me the hint. Plus, I can apparently put 3 more things in. Well, I don't have anything quantum right now. Well, except like all of this. I can apparently do 3 more greens. This is pretty beyond me. I already know you're a mine, I know you're a number. Okay, if you're a number, you're going to tell me something about these. You're going to be like, at least 2, potentially 3, 4, or 5. So in order to like disambiguate these ones after that, does that tell me something about these? For all I know, like one of these is a thing. Let's say I clicked that and got one of those possible numbers. You're saying that it's not solvable under any of those situations unless I had another green somewhere over here, I guess. Why though? Well, I guess because that would tell me... Okay, in the situation where those are all mines... Let's say this told me 5. How would I know where the next thing was? Where the next safe space was? I wouldn't. Okay. Okay, I think I'm maybe getting something here. If this said 5, I wouldn't know where the next thing was. So it's not going to say 5. It's going to say 4, maybe. Let's imagine it says 4. So then 2 of these are going to be filled in. It could be like this. Could be these 2. Could be these 2. In which case, one of these is going to be a green. But I don't know which one. If it said 3... Well, so at most I can tell that one of these is going to be green. I guess? But I don't know which one. If it said 3, then it could be there, there, or there. And the other 2 would be green. Why does that reveal further information while numbers do, so you can't block off a connected path of numbers so they're easy to disambiguate? Are you suggesting that that has to be green? This is for people who have already like read loads about the meta of Minesweeper. So you're suggesting this has to be like a connected series of numbers for whatever reason. Let's say this said 4. Oh, trying to explain the previous level, okay. I am going to stop in a moment, because I don't think this is going to come to me. So the only thing I've worked out so far is that this cannot possibly be a 5, because if it were, I wouldn't know where the next thing was going to be, right? So therefore there is a green in this column. If it were a 4, I still wouldn't know exactly where it would go without something else to disambiguate it over here. If it were a 3, same is true. If it were a 2, well, I'd know all these were numbers, and then I'd be able to progress along here. Too many, like, I don't know if there's probably better ways of thinking about it, but the way I'm trying to think about it is by considering every possibility for that number. And that's like too many branching paths to keep in my head at once. It's like I've got the multiverse of this puzzle in my head. By the way, to phrase the rule is, you can assume that the level is within the set of solvable Minesweeper levels from the current position. I mean, I get that, I guess. Which is why that can't be a 5, because if it were a 5, it would not be a solvable Minesweeper level. But it can be a 4, and then there would be a green here. Let's just imagine that. Let's say it did say 4. There would be a green somewhere here, but I wouldn't know where it was until I put down, unless there was another green here. Oh, but I wouldn't know where that green was. Okay. Yeah, it would say that, and then I'd be like, okay, where the hell does that other green go? Because I wouldn't have enough information. Same would be true if it said 3. I know there'd be 2 of these, but I wouldn't know which one would be the actual thing. Okay. So does that mean it's these three? Okay. A breakthrough, I think. Bit of a breakthrough. Alright. Holy moly. I'm definitely not going to play the whole game though. There's so much of this I can do. So we know there's one mine next to that, so these are green. And we've already got that. Is that everything I can tell so far? I think so. Yes. The emojifying is fine. Unless that's not what you wanted it to look like. Okay, here we go. These two. One. So I guess it's nice that I can click the bell here just to see. Okay, that's telling me there's something I'm supposed to be able to infer from this. Okay. So you're going to give me a number. That's at least one. Potentially two or three. If it were... At some point this 4 is going to start interacting with stuff. It's going to be terrifying. If it were 1, then I would know what to do. These would both be green. If it were 2, then I wouldn't know which of these it was without one of these, but I wouldn't know whether to put that in or not. And if it was 3, I would know what to do, except I wouldn't be able to put in another green. So it's 1. Get it! I finally get it. Holy moly. Okay, let's remove these. Let's distract me, I think. I'm gonna guess there's something else I can get here. This number is gonna say at least 1, potentially 2 or 3. Oh no, okay. This is where it's going to get horrible. If it's 1, then great. I know these two are green. And the 4 can still happen, and so on and so forth. If it's 2, then I know one of these is red, but 4 doesn't help me disambiguate that. So it can't be... So basically it's always just like the most restrictive one. Or no, if it were 3... Okay, hold on. If it were 3... Yeah, where would I go from then? So it's the like most restrictive one again. No, it's not. Oh, I can mark it with the quantum. Oh no. That's a weird little Easter egg. I can't mark it with the left or right, but I can mark it with the quantum thing. So it's gonna be this, right? Okay, I get it. I get it. So this is safe. If that's safe, okay, we're running out of spaces around here for stuff to be in. Oh. Okay, then that leaves you needing one more. But maybe that's it actually. No, it's not it. Okay. You need one more, so... Oh no, wait, you need 2 more, sorry. So they can't see me cheating when I use my hints. I don't see an audience though, maybe I'm just rehearsing. So there's 2 more here. If you're saying I can figure out where they are. If they were here and here, well, you're going to tell me something. You're going to either say 0 in which case it can't work. Or you're gonna tell me 1 or 2. If it's 1, then that tells me that that one's a mine. No. Could be that one's a mine and that one's a mine. Or that one's a mine and that one's a mine. But I wouldn't be able to disambiguate those, so it's going to be 2, so it's going to be mine, mine, green. Whoa. I kind of want to see this one again. So it was 0. These are all safe. 0, safe. You've got 2, so that's safe. 1, so these are all good. That's not. Where did I go from here? 5. 2's done, so that's safe. 2's done, so that's safe. 4 needs 1 more. 4's already done, so those are safe. Okay, so at this point... Oh no, there was more I could do, right? It's safe, safe. Safe. This is where it doesn't accept it, right? Because apparently I can infer more. Okay, so I think my problem was that I wasn't thinking from here upwards. I was trying to figure out, like... I mean, I also didn't know how to think about this at all. I didn't know what it was even trying to do. But then I looked at the answer, and it was talking about these two things. I was trying to work my way backwards, but maybe it helps start from the green bit, right? Because that, if I continue my process that I've had before, this is either going to say 2 or 3. If it says 2, then I know that's green. And I can continue. If it says 3, then I know that's mine. But I don't know whether there's no way I can continue. And I have no way to continue up here. Except I'm pretty sure I can confirm that that is necessarily a green, right? By my logic that I used before, which was that I know this one of these two is a mine, and the only way that's ever going to be disambiguated is by this. So I'm pretty sure that's true, but I also think it's true that this... In fact, I think that the logic I did before probably does work in this direction and in this direction. But in the other direction, I was skipping 2 out, so I'm going to do it just from this direction. Even though I feel like I could know I can click that, right? Pretty sure. Otherwise, how would I disambiguate these? Okay, let's say that said 3. Those would all be mines. I wouldn't know if I could click there. The argument is solvability using meta rules only. But surely meta rules apply in vanilla, don't they? Why wouldn't they? Is there something about how vanilla works that I don't get? Like, I realize I'm being meta about whether that can be green or not, but I would be able to make that inference, no? In a vanilla Minesweeper. Or not. Else how would I ever disambiguate those two? Or does, like, using vanilla rules only mean really just not using meta rules? which could be used in vanilla Minesweeper. If the puzzle is only solvable via the meta-knowledge and it isn't solvable by basic Minesweeper, you could just as easily get to it from below and never make the meta-influence. The puzzle is only solvable via the meta-knowledge and isn't solvable via basic Minesweeper, you could just as easily get to it from below. Never make the meta-influence, and it'd be based on which one you discover first, which is whack. The third puzzle was easier for me to understand than this one. Anyway, let me continue with my idea. So this is going to say either 2 or 3. If it's a... This is an interesting lesson in meta Minesweeper stuff. 2 or 3. If it's 2, then I know that's green. If it's 3, then I need something to disambiguate this. Okay. Which, I can't rule out that that wouldn't happen by like following from here. But I guess I don't know those and you're saying I shouldn't use the meta thing. But I could use the meta thing of knowing that this is green. Which ends up telling me that this is green. I followed that through and it ends up telling me that this is green. I.e., if you're intended to discover the later tile first, you could also discover the early tile, see a mine above, and have nowhere to proceed. You might need to be more specific about which tiles we're referring to. If you're intended to discover the later tile, which was the later tile? The one up here? You could also discover the early tile, see a mine above, and have nowhere to proceed. At that point, the later tile would be incorrect. But I know that that has to be green? Else, how would these ever be disambiguated? So if I did click this, and it told me there was a mine there, in what way does that mine being there make this tile definitely not green? It looks like, I feel like it definitely is green. It has to be green. Thanks for helping me understand it as well. It is interesting. You do, yes, but you know it's green under the condition that the rest of the puzzle is solvable to get to that point. You know it's green under the condition the rest of it. Is vanilla Minesweeper not always solvable? I think the thing I'm missing is something about vanilla. As somebody who does not play Minesweeper ever. Like maybe when I was like 10. Like Windows XP. I don't know which Windows was around when I was 10. No, it wouldn't have been XP. 98? Like if this were a vanilla Minesweeper and I clicked these, I see no reason why I wouldn't be able to click that. Unless it has to be safe, but the explanation of why it has to be safe implies that it also has to be known at some point. Okay, maybe the best thing to ask here is, if this were, okay, imagine I'm playing a vanilla Minesweeper, okay? And I've clicked these, and I know this, and sure, it's going to tell me something about this, but let's ignore that for now. Like, this screen is obviously going to tell me whether I click that, but let's ignore that. Could I not, in vanilla Minesweeper, look up here and go, well, these are ambiguous, so obviously that's going to have to be green at some point. Would that not work? Or would there be a problem with me clicking that? Could I potentially hit a mine? And if I can hit a mine, why? Because then these would never be I could. Okay, so it is a vanilla. Like, there's no reason. You're basically saying don't use meta rules, not saying don't use. It would be a correct deduction. Okay. In vanilla Minesweeper. So it's basically pretend you don't know the meta rules. But like, I'm using huh? What I mean is that you can't use meta rules to disprove other meta rules. Other tiles would have to be safe as well to reach that point. My brain. Can't use meta rules to disprove other meta rules. Other tiles would have to be safe as well to reach that point. I think if I applied two meta rules and they were contradictory in any way, then obviously the meta rule's wrong. Going back to normal Minesweeper, if you didn't reveal the top tile early, revealed some bottom ones, and found a mine, then you wouldn't be able to reveal the top tile once the mine was known. Minesweeper, if you didn't reveal the top tile early, okay. Even though I could, revealed some bottom ones and found a mine, then you wouldn't be able to reveal the top tile once the mine was known. But it can't possibly tell me there's a mine there, because it can't be a mine. Like in vanilla Minesweeper, if I continued up this right hand side and then along the top, whatever these numbers or mines are going to be, I mean, numbers, it can't possibly tell me that there's going to be a mine there. Because if it did, it would mean I would never be able to solve the top left corner of this. This is the most chat engaged stream I've done so far. It's because I don't know what I'm doing. That's only true if that tile gets revealed to be safe. But haven't I determined that it has to get revealed to be safe? Even in vanilla Minesweeper. Like, it's... Since if that tile never gets revealed, it doesn't matter if it's a mine or if it's safe. But in vanilla Minesweeper, I still have to click everything. I still have to determine if ever. I still need to determine which tiles are mines, which tiles not. So if that tile never gets revealed, it doesn't matter if it's a mine or if it's safe. Vanilla doesn't guarantee solvability. If that's the case, then that's the thing I'm missing. So that means in vanilla, I could not guarantee that I could click that. If that's the case, then I can accept things. So the vanilla doesn't guarantee solvability suggests to me that if this were a vanilla Minesweeper and we're not doing any of the meta stuff and I clicked all this stuff, clicking on that space as though it's going to be a number would potentially hit a mine. Because there's no reason that has to be a number to disambiguate these, because there's no guarantee of solvability. If that's what we're dealing with, then I understand why I can't make that green. If that's not the case, then I don't quite understand. However, I should probably just continue up this side and see how it goes. So if this were a 2 or a 3, if it were 2, then I know that's green. If it's a 3, then I need something else to disambiguate it. I'm going to ignore coming from the top left. So it's going to have to be green. And then we've got the same thing going on, right? 3 or 4. If we're 4, I need something to disambiguate it, and so on. The 4th, that's going to keep going around here. Okay. So let me ask that question again. In Vanilla Minesweeper, imagine this was Vanilla Minesweeper, and I hadn't yet marked these in. And I went, oh, well, I need to be able to figure out those two, and therefore that must be a number, and I clicked it. Is there a chance that clicking it will be a mine beneath? If that's the situation, then I'm happy to accept that I cannot click that. Okay. Okay. That's what we're dealing with. All right. Does that mean... Is the Minesweeper board in Vanilla Minesweeper determined in advance, or is there like randomness when you actually click stuff? Obviously, the ones that are already determined. Okay. If it were a mind puzzle with forced guessing. Okay. That's the thing I'm missing. Alright. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, everyone. All of the information together has helped. And again, we've got the same situation. This is going to be a 2 or 3. If it's a 2, then I need something over here to help. Same situation, 3 or 4. That's going to be a number. At that point, I'm going to know these two, and that's everything I've got. Yep, I get it. I understand. Let's, I guess, fill it in. 3. Oh, no, all the way around. Right, okay. I remember there being a thing, like, this is my terrible knowledge of Minesweeper, but I remember there being rumor, maybe, that, because like in Vanilla Minesweeper there was that weird thing where it would like fill in everything. Is that just because like you'd click a thing and it would fill in a huge area? Is that just because effectively they're all zeros and it's just like, okay, we'll fill it in? Is that why that does that? And then I also remember the thing I was always told is like, oh, if you're playing Windows Minesweeper, click on the corners because they're more likely to be within those areas that expand. Is that true? And why is that true? Okay. Oh, is it always a 0 in Windows Minesweeper? The first click. I just remember being told use the corners. Why did people tell me to use the corners? This has actually been quite interesting. Corner reasoning might be since it's more likely not to be next to a mine. I might play another one just to see how my newfound knowledge goes, but then I'll stop and play the other game that I was going to play. Well, that's an interesting little setup. Okay, 0. These are all safe. The 3... I know one of these is going to be a mine. But I don't think I can say anything about which one. Can I? Oh no, apparently I can. Or is it something else I can tell here? This is going to say 1 or a 2. If it's a 1, I don't know where the thing goes. If it's 2, I know where they both go. But I might know, because this would tell me. If this said 1, this wouldn't tell me unless it were a 5. Oh no, this gets more complicated where I have to think about like all the potential universes. I think all 3 of them could be? Or is there something I can tell down here? I know there's going to be 3 mines, so there's going to be 1 safe space. Oh, and the safe space is gonna have to be there. If that's a mine, unless this comes around. Like I guess I don't know which way the knowledge is gonna propagate. Is it the case that this is impossible to disambiguate, therefore this, well, it's not going to be impossible, or is it impossible? Okay, if that's a 2, then you're done. If that's a 2, then you're done. And then this still wouldn't be disambiguatable. Okay, I think that's the thing. Is that here, there's no way to propagate any further, because even when these two are guaranteed, this one's not. And if these two have a 1, then it's still not going to be. Oh, they could be 0. That's a good point. It could be 0. And then I'd be able to fill in stuff. But like, I don't know that that's going to be true. And that's the issue here. So I think maybe the inference I'm supposed to make here is that, like, because of that, this must be green. Otherwise, how do I get anywhere? I think that's correct. I mean, it accepted it, but I think my argument was right there. Yes. A friend once told me they solved the Minesweeper puzzle in 0 seconds because the zeros auto-emptied and the only tiles left were ones. Nice. So 0, so these are safe. 2, these are bad. 1, it could be in either of those locations, but it is going to be in one of those locations, so this is safe. So you're either going to tell me there might be something else I can infer up here. Let me think about down here though. You're going to be a 1 or a 2, or a 0. You're going to be a 0 to 3. So because of that, if top right of the 3 were red, how would you disambiguate where the other green in the island is? If the top right of the 3 were red, wait, of this 3, sorry, if that were red, how would you disambiguate where the other green in the island is? Oh yeah, that's a good point. I see. Was my previous argument not valid? It kind of felt valid. Like, I didn't think I had any way to solve from up here to get to there to tell me how this would. Assuming that that hadn't been true, would my logic have been right? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, okay, that makes sense. 0, 1 or 2. 0 to 3. Oh gosh, this gets complicated now. I mean, it gets complicated now. It's already complicated. It's been complicated for ages. So our problem right now is that one of those is red. And this would not disambiguate that because, like, well, unless it were 4. If it said 4, then we'd be able to continue. If it said 3, then we would not be able to continue because they could be there or there. Does that mean it has to be 4? And then this is safe? There's probably something else I can infer down here. Or I've done that wrong. Well, no, I guess it could have been 0. No, it can't be 0. Or it could have been 1, in which case this is also determined. Okay. That's my problem there. That could have been 1. In which case I would know that that's blank and that's not. Sorry, that's safe and that's a mine. But I can't tell this yet. If it were 2 or 3, things would be bad. But I can't tell out of 4 and 1 which it would be. Think. Okay, so then is it progress down here that I can make? I feel like my approach of thinking about all the possibilities is going to become harder and harder to actually utilize when we've got like 2. Okay, let's just do it. Let's say you were 0 and you were 0. I would know what to do. Great. Let's say, but then as soon as, if there's another option where I know what to do, which there is, you're a 2 and you're a 3, then I don't know whether it's going to be... I've forgotten my technique. It's about whether I'd be able to continue given those numbers. If you said 2 and 3, a bunch of things came up here, I would not be able to continue because I wouldn't know which of these things were, so that would be bad. So are these 0 and 0? Wait, does that then just like keep propagating? Uh oh, I've done 3 too many apparently. Wait. I've done something wrong then. Let's go back. I tried ringing. Wait. I just put the same thing in and then tried ringing again and it worked. I think there was a bug. Because I just rang it then removed everything to start again, put them back in and rang it, and it worked. That must have been a bug of some sort. Okay, so safe, safe, safe. Not safe. Not safe, not safe, safe. Oh, maybe I did. Whoops. Okay. Instead of trying to figure out whether I can infer other stuff, I'm just going to ring the bell and it'll tell me. Safe, safe. Okay, oops. I think I thought I had those clicked as I did when I rang it and it accepted it. Okay. So do these tell me something more? Or is it something up here that I can do? I might just look at the hint to see. Okay, so there's apparently one more I can know. So this one means one of these two is a mine. If it's that one, then these two are ambiguous. If it's that one, then these three are ambiguous. I don't think I can know anything else up here because of that issue. Like, I can't know that that's... Okay, if that is where the mine is, then that's satisfied, that's safe. And then this would be complete. Okay, that does fill that in. If that's the mine, if that's safe, then this is ambiguous. I mean, maybe it's that? Okay, so there's this problem with having the two ends of the thing, which is that like information come from two ends of this thing. Problem being that like I have to figure out like potentially this will end up being resolvable later by information propagating this way. But if there's no way to propagate from here, then I have to be propagating there. Therefore, I can infer that that is going to be like this. Oh no, that's no. Those two are ambiguous, of course. That is there. But no, I don't think I can progress up here. So it would have to be here. 1. What are you going to tell me? You're going to tell me 1 to 3. If you're 1, then I'd know these. If you're 2, then these would be ambiguous. If you're 3, then these wouldn't be. So 1 and 3 are fine there. But when they're ambiguous, which is when 2 happens, would you help me? Not necessarily. Would this one help me narrow this down? No. Not if it was a 5, for example. Because it could be there or there. You're telling me there's one more I can add. Could I get a hint whether I'm looking for something at the top or the bottom? Oh. I didn't need a hint. The comment didn't come up. Yeah. The message in the chat hadn't come up yet. I just missed something silly. Okay. Classic. In which case, 3. Okay. I was too busy looking for something meta. 1, they're safe. 1 of these is something. I mean, maybe that's it. That's it. Okay. Unsafe. 1 of these is unsafe. 1 of those is unsafe, so you're safe. Because whichever one you have is going to satisfy you, so you're safe. That's not everything. It could be either of them. Is there something else I can get up here? one of these is going to be safe. Oh, is this your game, one of many? Are you butcher berries? Right, okay, cool, nice. Very interesting. As somebody who has not thought about Minesweeper much, it's mind-boggling. Okay, what can I infer? So this is going to say... I mean, this is going to disambiguate these two. But it could disambiguate them either way. Three, 3, 3, 3. This will help disambiguate that. Then, would I be able to progress further up here? No, not necessarily. If you said 1, then these would all be safe, and that would be the mine. You said, okay, I should start with 0. If you said, oh, you can't be 0. 1. If you were 2, then it wouldn't help because it could be there, and it wouldn't disambiguate this. If it were 3, it also wouldn't help because it could be there or there. If it were 4, it would help. So it's either going to say 1 or 4. It has to end up saying 1 or 4, otherwise I can't progress, unless the top brings me back to here. But it could be either of those. But if it were 1, then I wouldn't be able to... If it were 1, then these would be... No, I'd be able to progress. If it were 4, I would not be able to progress because I wouldn't know what to click up here. Is that the case? So I know, like, these are safe? Was that good logic? It felt like okay logic. If this said 3, then that would be the mine. If that said 4, then I wouldn't know because it could be there. If it said 5, then I would know this, but I would not be able to progress. That's not true. If it said 5, I know all of these were mines, and that was safe, and that would tell me something about this. This is hard. If this were 3, I would know what's happening. That would be safe. That would be safe. That would be a mine. If this were 4, I would not know what's happening because it would go there or there. If it were there, well, okay. But I wouldn't be able to infer that given everything else that I know. If it were 5, I would know that this is safe. So one of those two is forced, but how? Oh, hold on. No. I was gonna say is so my two options are 3 and 5, which means those two are like could be either. Probably the colors here aren't great if you're colorblind. Which means that's ambiguous too. One of those must be forced somehow, but I don't see how. Let's just imagine it. Let's pretend I clicked that and it said 3. Then what would I do in normal Minesweeper at that point? I'd be like, well, I've already got 3, so you're safe. I need to try and remember where I got to. Already got 3, so you're safe. The problem is it's hard to continue this very far. Well, and you're not. And then this would tell me something about these. Hopefully it would tell me something where there's a number there. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to continue, but that would be fine. If this said 5, I'd be like, okay. Those are not safe. I feel like it could show which things have been placed since the previous confirmation. If it said 5, then we did that. We know that was safe. That would tell us something about this. Well, that would say 3 or 4. And we'd continue. If it said 4, we wouldn't know this or this. Therefore, we wouldn't know this. 4's the only bad one here. I don't see how 3 or 5 is forced. Is there a new trick to understanding this? Okay, I guess if you answer a question of mine, try and make it clear which question you're answering, because I sometimes answer like a bunch of... Oh. 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 Maybe you need to figure out some way of that not being a problem. Like maybe just once I've inputted it, just like accept it, rather than me having to confirm. But I guess because you're marking things, you might accidentally stumble into it. So maybe have a difference between marking what you like an idea versus marking what you know, and then once the known things are correct, just automatically accept it. Just to avoid that situation where like I had just forgotten to ring the bell. Okay, safe. Not safe. It's nice to know that I wasn't missing something. Yeah, the bell wins. That's a mine. Is that everything? That's everything. I clicked the bell that time. 4, that's safe. Well, I need to play the other game. I'm gonna play. I enjoyed like gradually figuring that out. I'm obviously still pretty slow at it. And yeah, maybe some slight user experience things would help with me not missing stuff. There's a rabbit-shaped level. Neat. Okay. Other game. Thanks for that. That was cool. Been quite educational. Magician's Hat, Witch's Hat by Compitor. fellow YouTuber, puzzle YouTuber. Japanese language though, so if you watch their videos and don't speak Japanese, it can be quite difficult to know what's going on. Also, Isley's in the chats. Another fellow YouTuber, another fellow puzzle YouTuber. One of few. One of very few. We need to band together. It is quite enjoying watching computers puzzle let's play videos and putting on the auto-translated captions. You get some very interesting captions sometimes. Magician's Hat. Computer has made some really cool games as well. In fact, my jam entry last year, the last fantastic adventure, I can't remember the name of my own game, was like partly inspired by the game that was inspired by Monsters Expedition. Oh no, inspired by, oh gosh, I guess the Monsters Expedition combined with A Good Snowman, and I don't remember what that was called. A Snowman's Expedition? I don't know. It's computer's like other game. But that inspired my jam game last year. Okay, I can enter a hat, I can extend the hat. I can leave again. I don't seem to be able to extend it in other directions. I can push this around. Oh, okay, that wasn't expected. Okay, so maybe I do this. And leave and push it there. Oh, is there multi-push? There's multi-push, okay. Oh. Cool. Wizard hat, shaman hat, shaman, however you prefer to say it, cleric hat. That's the sequel. So I need to be able to bring this down, which means I should do that first. I need to be able to go inside it, and then just like, well, could I just push it in as it was? Oh no, because I need to be able to get to the north as well. So I need to make this really long. But I also need to be able to bring it down. Otherwise, it's not going to go where I need it to go. Because I need it to go into that space, right? But how can I bring it down if it's that long? I can bring it down at this length, get across, and then this. I like how you can still see the hat. I feel like the background sprite needs something. I can't tell, like, it just feels like it's grey nothingness. What am I missing here? I clearly need to form a path with this that goes all the way to the top. But it also needs to cover this. Therefore, it has to be here, so it has to be that size. But I can't push it down. But the longest I can make it is... well, not even that. This. If I'm going to push it down. Grey and nothingness, yes. Therefore, I'm missing something else. Oh, I'm missing the fact that I can, like, do this. That's cool. That is cool. I'm probably not supposed to exit right now, but I'm going to. I guess I can get back in, so who cares? I can't unextend this afterwards. De-extend? Retract? But I can come back over and then reposition it if I want to. Do I want to? Wait, so how long did it need to be, I guess, is the question. Not that long. I can exit out the bottom here and get onto there. That's a cool idea. Really cool idea. I suspect I want to move this out of the way. Do that. Or push you in first. Yeah, push you in first and do that. Okay, cool. This is going to be weird to think about. What are those? That's a wall. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the same as the outside wall. Lots of hats. The thing's over there? Oh no. I can't push this up. Maybe I want to do that and go to the left? Where's this going to fill in? I'm never pushing this down. So we have a problem. Hold on. Okay. I didn't see anything else I could do at the start. I can fall in inside the hat. Doesn't feel like a good idea. This is the best I can do at the start. Because otherwise it won't go past that wall. So that is all I can do. So, oh, maybe over here. Okay, interesting. I mean, I could have done even longer. Just like made it branch across the whole thing. Or even longer, but then it would push the... Can I push the thing while inside the hat? Yes, I can. Curious idea. Then we've got this. We've got you. I mean, I guess I want to make it possible to extract this somehow, but also be able to get up there. Which that does. I'm just gonna like try and fill in as much as I think I can, and then hope that that is solvable, which it looks like it might be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Both of them over here, one hat. Okay. So this is about figuring out where this hat's gonna go. I think I want to push you actually at first. No. I can't get inside it anymore. Guess I can extend over this way. I may want to just push it downwards. But maybe not yet. I also need to fill in some space over here. And how could I? Okay. So it only ever fills in the vertical space, so it's going to have to be like here or here. Here feels too far away, because how would I ever... Well, no, it's the fact that I can just like move this over. But then it'll only fill in that space, and I won't be able to get back. Sure, I can cross this checkerboard pattern, but I need to be able to bring these back. But any space I fill in here that's a vertical line won't let me come back. Sure, I can cross over this thing, but... Can I push them inside the hats? Is that going to be the thing? In which case, let's do this. Oh, no. Extend a bit more. Why do I want to extend a bit more? Okay. Cool. Then how do you get them back out? Or maybe you can just push them in the hat on top of the thing. Okay. I need it to be here, right? I guess I can move this out. Or I can do this. Then push that one down. Oh. Put down there. Left. Super cool. What a cool idea. Perfect. This can't go in the hat, because if it goes in the hat, I'm never getting it back out. So... if you're not going in the hat, how are you possibly crossing? Because there's way too much empty space. You could be going in a different hat than the one I'm in. But I don't need to get you back out. Like, you could be going in the hat that I'm in, and we just go across like this. And then I somehow use this hat to, like, get behind that one. Which isn't good enough. Also, why push to the end? Or, like, I could... They, like... So I could extend you first, and then push you in at, like, this end. And then climb in with you. Just so that you're closer to this, but still would have to push you down a lot. The other option I need to consider is that I'm going over and then doing something with this hat early. Well, I can't push a hat up, so I can never find out. They do that. Whoa! I can shrink a hat. Feel like that's gonna come up probably just later, or not now. But maybe now. I don't know. Nope. Oh, those create things as well. Interesting. So maybe we'll have a level later where there's less goals than yellow block things. We push a hat down and it eats the other hat. Can I test that here? I would expect it'll just push them both, but I don't know if I can test it right now. How do I plan this? Obviously, a hat needs to fall in at some point so I can walk over to the other side. This exists to suspend me as I move across. I need to get this back out of a hat. Well, not out of a hat. It's going to go over inside a hat for sure. So I ultimately need to be able to push a hat south because they both start above the goal. The hat's going to be inside one. Yeah. And it's not like I can fill this in with floor because it's 3 wide and I've only got 2 hats. So the question is, am I... Oh, no, I'm definitely not taking it like that. But am I taking it like this? And somehow getting that to come south. The only way to get the hat to go south is to push it from above. So I'd need some way of doing that. There needs to be some floor I can stand on to push this south. But then that would mean pushing this from north. Whoa. I can't somehow like put the ball inside a hat without extending it and then be able to push it down here. Or can I? Is there some way that can work? I'd have to take this over there. Hello, Matthew Gamer. I feel like the way this is going to bridge across is over here, right? Else, where else would it go? It's possible we use both hats to bridge across. But no, because one of them is going to have the yellow thing in it. Because there's no way to get them back out afterwards. Actually, I'm curious to see what happens if I do this. Oh, not that. I do this. Oh, extending a bit further. I think I'm learning like later mechanics. There we go. Push that over there. Whoa. Tricky to think about. Like I can see this being part of the trick, but no. I could push that further south. It could also be part of the trick. It also could not be. Oh, I guess if I push this south early, and then put the ball in somehow, or just vacuum it up. Could I have done that one space further up? Sure, why not, right? Oh no, but the point is that I want to be able to, I want to push it down. Yeah. Like sure, I can put that in now, but then I have no way of pushing that down. As far as I can tell. That's why I was thinking, oh, if I push that down early, then I can take it over at this height, push the ball in it. But I can't push the ball in it because it's against this. And if I extend this to take it over, they can't take it down. That's not good. Yeah, I'm just never going to be able to push that down. Because the only place this is ever going to make land is like here or over here. Because I can't push either of them or either of them down. I think I played that Minesweeper game for too long. I mean, I know I did. I would be able to push this down if it were longer, I guess. Okay, is that all I'm doing? Okay. So you were... Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to push you down 1 from that platform up at the top. That means I need you. So you stay on the side. With this. Not ideal. Let's move the thing down. Okay. Now you're down 1 more. You go across the... still not ideal. There. Stay there. You extend like this. We go back across. Go out to this. You're in there at the very end. And how's this one going to go past it? It's not. Okay, I think I got it. Before putting that in there, extend it all the way up to there. Put this inside, like this. Extend this one to there. Go this way. Push it in there. Whoa. This game is tough. Whew. Okay. They've got to go that way and that way. What? So this is going to be about moving this hat down here. I'm going to be moving this like way out of the way, aren't I? And then pushing you to the right. I think so. So I'm going to have to extend this to begin with. Like push it around a bit. Ooh, get it there. I push it down from there. Almost get it. I can push it down from there. Oh, but I can't get out there. Right. I can push it down 1 more. Is it okay if it's 3 long? Maybe. And then I can cross here, but only by being that long. But I think that's necessary, right? This point, I think I have to move you out of the way. How far I don't know. I can do that one at least. But then I'm going to push it off. Okay, maybe I push that one back. That means I need to get out of here somehow. Don't want to push it against the wall. I think I'm stuck at this point, aren't I? Oh, I probably push it up here. I probably push it up there. Okay. That's why that space exists. I see space up there. But that means somehow pushing this down. Oh, can I shorten it here? Cool. Very cool. It's a good job I encountered that mechanic earlier. So you're going to go up there. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to leave. Oh, here. Maybe. Do this. Then try and get you out of the way. Oh. Ta-da! Very interesting mechanic. And this one, the hats are just in the way. If I could just get to the yellow thing, I'd be done. You're against that wall. This feels very constrained. What can I even begin to do here? Begin by doing that. And now that passage is pretty blocked. Except it's not really. Because I can always do this again. And extend up here if I want to. What happens if I do this? Slide you over. Don't know why I'd want that. I'm suspicious of these spaces. This is not leading anywhere. I am indeed going to play every game submitted to the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam 2. I'm more than halfway through now, so good progress. I cannot push anything south. I'd be able to push you south if I could get behind you, but I can't. Without getting you out of the way. But I'll get you out of the way without dying. So... including the one with the really hard levels, which one is that? I'm not necessarily completing them all. There's some of them I do want to go back to and try and finish, but I'm at least going to try them all. Which one has the really hard levels? A bunch of them have really hard levels. I'm not seeing how this could work. Oh, do I destroy it? Okay, this is where I'm learning to destroy hats. Still don't know how I then progress from here, but... destroy it on this side. That doesn't make a difference. Oh, destroy it. No. Well, this game was the hardest one to finish. How long is this game? Can I destroy it that way? No, I'll destroy it sideways. Destroy it that way, but then I'm stuck in this space, this row. With no way to push it down or anything. That's always going to be true if I extend it to there, so maybe I'm not destroying it here. Still suspicious of this. I'm almost certainly going to be walking through this corridor. I don't think I'm coming around this way, right? No. No? Yes, no. Especially because there's like 3. It's weird that there's wall above not floor. I'm curious. Think you know the solution. Wall above not floor. So I'm going this way. Am I crossing this or am I crossing that? I can't be crossing that because the hat would have to be 1 in size, and then where would it be pushed from? Like above or below, maybe? Can't be from below because then I can't push it. Unless I can like get behind you push you south before taking you? No, that's not gonna work. I can't push this up. I actually could push one south that was only one big, but then that would mean it being you. Is there a reason I want to make you small like this? Oh, I see. That does sound like quite a lot. Which one am I on? 7. Whoa. What was I doing? This. Making you 2. Push you up. That was the thing I was messing about with. Don't think I want to extend any further up there. Unless... No. I don't want to do that. Can't push you south even if I did. Well, I can push you south only if I'm there. Ugh. So I'm probably going to stop playing this fairly soon. Maybe it'll be one I come back to. Ugh. I'll push you south. Oh, not like that, so I can't. Then I can never get inside you. You just go in the snow. Doesn't feel useful. Like, is it somehow that I'm like pushing this in here? Is this a long corridor? Because like you go in there and then I destroy you later or something. But then I'd never, if I destroy you... No, I can't block up this corridor. This is going to be long for a reason though, right? Been hack tools 15. No, I didn't do all of the hack tools. Was 15 the last one? I think I've skipped out maybe the last 3 episodes of hack tools. If something went up there, I could go in it and I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't be able to slide sideways, do anything. If I could push it up with something else, but then the thing that I'm pushing it up with will also be stuck there. Also wouldn't help. So I don't think I'm putting anything in that space. Unless there's a trick, I don't know. I never really found a good way to think about hack tools. As soon as I extend any of them up into this space, we're done for. So I can't do that. In which case... that goes there. Perfect. That's effectively extended into that space. That's extended into that space. Huh. And destroying that requires extending into that space. Is there a move I don't know? Probably not. Probably have to do something super unintuitive. Not that unintuitive. whoa. That's only coming away from that wall by me being in it. If it's going to come away from the wall with me in it, then it has to be extended up into that space. Or it's getting destroyed. But then this is in that space. And I can't get behind it to push it down. I can't oh. No, I can't shrink it. I was about to say, I can just push it up and it'll shrink, but now I go inside. So that means you are going sideways, either in that row or... I mean, you could be going all the way to the top. Oh, okay. At least I got through. Ah, I can't believe I didn't come across that for so long. There's still something else to do, which is to destroy you or something. Don't push you south, that's the thing. Okay. I'm going to destroy you. And go around. Woo! One more, and then I'll stop. It'll turn out to be the hardest level. Easy. The reason these are this long. How am I going to get... Like, there's going to have to be something here. Or something here to push the box further to the left. It's not going to be me. So it's going to be... but if I could get something there, then I'd just push them both. I'd just push it both steps from up there. Oh, hey, I can test this now. Okay, no, it just pushes it. How am I going to push you north? How am I going to push either of them north? With the other one. Okay. Oh. But yeah, I mean, yes, let's just push it north. So why not? Oh, that's annoying. I mean, maybe I push you further? Oh no, I can do that and then leave and then do this. Okay. And then try and get you away. Oh, gosh. No, I'm never going to get back into that. Oh, except... Ooh, if I could destroy this one, that'd be good. I did have to push that far. There's nowhere I can push it south from. Except there. That would mean pushing the other hat south. Well, no, not necessarily. But I still don't think that's doable, right? Wait, how did I do this? I push it to the left. Okay. This, push to the left. Maybe I don't, maybe I do something else first. Like put you here and push that south. That feels good. Does that feel good? And I can squish this up, do this. Yay! Okay. That was the last one. This is really cool though. I am interested in returning to this. How many puzzles in am I? Well, 9 of... Oh! Oh! Oh. Do they combine? It goes from Magician's Hat to Witch's Hat. Curious. I mean, it is the title of the game. So I'm curious to see what that's going to mean. But I don't want to skip ahead, so we'll have to find out. I'll try and come back to it at some point. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to go do some other stuff for a bit. Thanks. I don't know if everybody's still around, but thanks to those who were helping me with the Minesweeper stuff. That was tough to wrap my head around. I think I was getting there. I'm sure it becomes way more intuitive if you practice. But it was very interesting to learn. And just generally, thanks for watching, and I shall probably stream again tomorrow at some point. Sorry that there's no schedule. It's just whenever I have time. That's just how I do everything. That's why I record all of my Let's Plays like far in advance as well, because I just do it. Like it'll be a morning where I'm like, okay, I'm going to play a game, and I'm going to play it for a few hours, and I just record it all, and that's why it ends up like that. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. See ya. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. All that stuff.